Hello, everybody, and welcome to a new day. Let's get into the messages for April 19th. The sun moves into the sign of Taurus. Happy Taurus season. Happy birthday, any fellow Taurians here. Welcome to the channel, everybody, and let's just jump right in. Channeling messages for April 19th. What is in store for the beautiful collective here? Thank you for being here. If you're new to the channel, I invite you to subscribe. I'll be here and back with dailies and then other uploads for the zodiac signs moving forward. April 19th, what's the message? What is the message? Stillness. Okay, stillness. I'm called to look at that. And we have voyage and patience. Okay. So let me take the bottom of that pull. Stillness and patience. And all I'm sensing right now is a beautiful calm wash over me. So if we are super wired, or we've had way too much caffeine, we may want to drink some water and just calm down and allow ease to settle in. If we have any anxieties or worries that we are working through, start implementing some breath work, some meditation. Use any type of meditation that helps calm the nerves, that helps build a practice, a daily practice and routine around patience. This is a time in life, astrologically, and in the world where patience is needed more than ever. And stillness is like this energy of you're not complacent here. You're not just throwing your hands up in the air and saying, there's nothing I can do about this. It's out of my control. It's out of my hands. This is an overall energy I'm feeling where if you are working on a project, on a goal, you want to build a house and there's delays and there's setbacks with getting materials, for example, or you're working on building a business and it's taking longer than you want. Stillness is still continuing to show up, still continuing to be present, still continuing to do the work, still continuing to invite in the inspiration, the joy, the whatever is required to complete the task at hand. Patience is such a strong message that, of our times right now. There's a lot of delays. There's a lot of setbacks. We're not living under normal circumstances. But there is so much brewing beneath the surface that we can't see. Okay, and things are going to, they're not going to, they actually are. They're currently, presently gaining momentum. Sometimes we just can't see it that way yet. So what a beautiful message of confirmation if you are dealing with any types of setbacks in love, relationships, on a project, on a business deal. Okay, let's keep going with the messages for today. What are the tarot messages for today? We have Temperance. Okay, look at the bird energy that is making an appearance 2 days in a row. Maybe birds. Maybe you connect with birds as a spirit animal or as something that brings you peace, or it's like an omen that maybe an ancestor is around. Temperance to me is angelic guidance, it's angelic support, and then it's also that reminder of having to temper, having to alchemize, or having to, let's say we are just so passionate and we want to go full throttle, but the energy around us is stuck, or the energy around us is delayed, or there's blockages in the energy. There's not much we can do about that. So what we have to do is kind of temper the environment, temper our emotions. How do we respond to setbacks? How do we respond to delays? Are we going to allow it to affect our mood, our temperament? Are we going to allow it to affect our feelings of joy, of love, of inspiration? Or are we going to harness this stillness, this temperance attitude, and continue to show up, continue to live our best lives, continue despite the external environment, despite the delays, despite the setbacks? So temperance can be talking about our mood and not allowing our mood or our day to be affected by things out of our control, right? Do we sit back and just call it a day and say, you know what, life's not even worth trying. Why do I even bother? I'm just going to call it quits. No, that's the wrong attitude. Okay, with the stillness, we're still in motion, baby. We are still going. We're just going with a different type of attitude, a different type of expectation, and knowing what's ours and what's not ours. Okay, delays because of our own accord or our own fault, or delays that are outside of us, that are completely out of our control. There's a big difference there, and we need to know the difference. We don't give up just because the world around us is stuck. We keep going. We keep traversing. We keep moving ahead. Any more messages for April 19th? Son of Wands. I still feel the passion. I still feel that immense desire. And you put it and you pair it with temperance. So it's like we could have all this bundle of energy. And it's like we're ready to go. We want to, I keep getting building a house as an example. We want to go pick out the tile and the wood and the floors and the cabinets. But we haven't even dug the foundation yet, or built the foundation yet. There's something of like, okay, we need to see the bigger picture. Maybe we want to continue to get inspiration, but we have to think, okay, what are the steps that need to be done right here and now? Son of Wands is almost like jumping the gun, maybe thinking too far in advance without building a firm, solid foundation. So building a foundation, harnessing the stillness energy so that you don't burn yourself out or wear yourself out too thin before it's time, before it's blossoming of something. Something is going to blossom, and you don't want to wear yourself too thin too soon before you can even experience the fruits of a labor, or the return on an investment of some sort. Okay, is the type of energy I'm getting. One last card for today, for April 19th. We got the Four of Cups. So once again, this is like working through the frustration part of it, working through that feeling of like, why do I even bother? Why do I even bother? Why do I even show up? Right? This is when we need incredible, immense, superb faith in the divine. It's the people who truly believe in themselves, in their path, in their calling, that end up making it in the end. Because in the very beginning, it could be test after test, block after block, delay after delay, but we want to see the larger picture. We want to get out of right here, right now, this current block or delay. And the way we do it is like we still, like, look at the swan, okay? I sense, or I can feel this swan continuing to traverse this lake or this pond or wherever she may be. And we just kind of ride and we keep going and we don't stop, but we keep going. We don't set ourselves back. We just simply don't get frustrated or complacent or bored when there's not enough action or it's not happening fast enough. This seems to be a major theme. I know I'm going through it myself. So, the divine typically doesn't give us lessons to teach without having us go through it in some way, shape, or form. So I'm going through the lessons now, so I have more knowledge, wisdom to share. So I hope this is resonating or it makes sense for you on your path, on your journey. Don't get discouraged, beloved. Don't get discouraged. Continue to show up. Continue to live with faith. Continue to live with the spirit of the divine within you, running through your veins, because it's needed. We need you. We need you to finish that project. We need you to ride something out until the end. What good is it if we just have this initial inspiration, right? This initial desire to start something, and then the first little upset, the first little blockage, the first little mountain we have to climb, we say, oh, this is not for me. Oh, this is too hard. Oh, I didn't realize it would take this long. If we give up now, we have to start somewhere else. And it's going to take even longer there. Sometimes we just have to push through, or we have to climb the mountain, or if we want to go the next level, we invite God in. We invite God in, or spirit in, or the divine in, and ask that divine essence to help us remove that mountain, remove that blockage, remove that thing. Of course, in divine timing, things take their time, they're going to run their course, but we can always invite the spirit of the divine in to help us in situations. I want to show you the bottom of the deck. If I didn't already, it's the Fool. Having that very youthful spirit and attitude, despite age, despite position, despite rank, is auspicious, beneficial for us to embody, to use as a healthy archetype. We want to be young and youthful in spirit. That's what helps us get through these moments. We don't want to age in the process. We want to keep that youthful spirit within us. That's what really helps us traverse some difficult times or some annoyances. Four of Cups, this is looking like an annoyance. And that's okay. That's okay. Remember why you started the Fool card, so you don't give up, or you don't have to start from zero again. Let's continue to make the healthy choices. Let's continue to make the choices that we know are going to produce the result we want. If we give up now because Four of Cups, we're bored, lethargic, lazy, we give up because there's an inconvenience or a blockage, we're not receiving the momentum we want to receive or have, we're just going to have to start from ground zero. No, let's use the energy of stillness and just calmly ride the pond or traverse the waters or keep us going. Let's just keep that going. Let's not wear ourselves too thin in the process, especially today. Implementing patience, implementing a breathing routine can really help and be of assistance today. So I hope you have a wonderful, phenomenal day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.